What's up guys, 360 Beyblade here, and today we have another unboxing, and this time we are going to be unboxing Tide Treptune T3, which is another Turbo Switch Strike Bay. Now this is a stamina type, a remake of the Slingshot Spiral Treptune T4, which if you guys don't know, I'll probably not get that bay because it doesn't have any of its gimmicks. So basically this is the redo of it, and it's pretty accurate to the TT version. But let's go over its gimmicks real quick. Starting off with its first gimmick, and this is what it was originally supposed to have, and that is its shock absorbing ring. Now, it kind of gives you guys a good image of how it works, but I will show it when I open it up. And then it has spin endurance. That's supposedly what the tip does, but if you guys see, it's got edge. Its real driver is wedge, so I don't know, edge is not that good. And next we have its stats. It's got an attack of 0, a burst rate of 1, defense of 5, weight of 5, agility of 3, and stamina of 10. So obviously being a stamina type, it's going to have stamina be its best stat. But again, like Dread Hades and Archer Hercules and Turbo Spryzen, has a burst rate of 1. And if the slopes are incredible, then I'll believe it. If the slopes are bad, I don't think it'll have a burst rate of 1. But that's enough of the stats and gimmicks. Let's get right into opening this bay up. Okay, so here are the launchers and the parts. Got your standard ripcord, that is for Switch Strike and Slingshot. Nothing real special about that. Got the Switch Strike launcher, which is probably one of the best Hasbro starter launchers you could get, so definitely if you get these, don't throw them away. Try to get as much use of them as you can. And now let's go over the parts. Starting off with edge. Like I said before, I'm not a huge fan of edge. Basically, its gimmick is it can balance on this one point. But for those of you who don't know, although it can balance on this one point, the minute it starts to tip, it's like, it's over. There's not much to it. It's over if it starts to tip. Next, we have the disc and frame, and the disc and frame are 8 and Bump. Now, these are discs that 8 was on Drain Fafnir, and Bump was on Arc Ball Cash, so it's definitely cool that these are on Treptune, because it's definitely very good with defense. And the 8 was only 1 star, so it's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? And now we have the main star of the entire unboxing, and that is Tide Treptune itself. You can pause the video for the QR code, or if you miss it, I will put a separate video up later. But now I will show off its gimmick, and basically what its gimmick is that if it hits one of these 3 blades, as you guys can see, the rubber kind of goes in, and it'll pretty much act as like a shock absorber. So if you're right spin and you get hit really hard, this should stop the attacks from being super powerful. And if you're a left spin, maybe it might even be able to do some spin stealing. So definitely very cool. And now that that's all over, let's put this bay together and see how the slopes are. Okay, so the slopes are decent. I think instead of a 1, they might be a 2 or 3, but they're decent. So that's pretty much it for the parts, and now let's get right into some test battles. Okay, so it's test spin time. Let's see how this thing spins. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so obviously it takes the center pretty quick, and yeah, didn't seem to be too bad. Now we are going to put it up against 2 bays, and these are both going to be Switch Strike. We're going to put it up against Turbo Valtryek and Nightmare Luminor, basically to see if, for right spin, if it can cushion the attacks, and for left spin, if it can actually spin steal. So first up, we're going to put it up against Luminor, and this is going to be the first battle. Oh, Luminor knocking it into the rail. Whoa! Big attack. Luminor really hitting it hard. But there might be some spin stealing going on. And if that gimmick is not working, I don't know. Looks like Treptune's starting to lose stamina pretty fast. Will it be able to hold up? Or, no, I don't think so. And Luminor takes the first point, but it didn't move at all. So that gimmick must have been working. Think about it. Okay, so Luminor hit it in the air, so we're gonna redo that battle. So third, technically still second battle. Did a scrape from Treptune. Spin stealing seems to be pretty good. The gimmick seems to be working, but edge on it. If there was any piece I would change, it would be edge, because edge just can't hold its stamina.
Hey, just think. Edge used to be on, whatchamacallit, Fantasies. That was even worse than that.
As you guys could see, Luminor barely won that, but it is going to be 2-0. And now we're going to put it up against Turbo Valtrex. So this is basically Toko versus Vault. First battle. Turbo Valtrex swerving around Treptune, not really dealing many hits. That might cost Turbo Valtrex. Yep, definitely. With Hasbro's evolution, it is losing stamina really fast. So Treptune takes the first point by a survivor finish with no movement, as always. Second battle. Treptune takes the center again. Valtrex getting some hits on it. Not really seeming to bother Treptune all that much. Looks like it'll come down to stamina once again. And there we go. Treptune takes the match with a score of 2-0. So that is going to do it for Tide Treptune. Obviously, with Edge, it didn't beat Luminor, but it was able to beat Turbo Valtrex. And just quick disclaimer, Turbo Valtrex. Josie Valkyrie's better. Just get that one. And yeah, if you guys see this in your stores, I definitely would say pick it up and just change the driver, and you guys should have a pretty solid bay. But that's going to do it for now. And as always, I'm 360 Beyblade, and I'll see you guys next time.